you're gonna watch the Chig get put to shame, because I just saw somebody hold something up that was really kind of cool. All right, so we are on another adventure. And guess what? You're already picking up stuff, aren't you? Let me see what you have. I know, I'm really excited.
Real stuff.
Because you have redware, which dates 1700s, early 1800s, and you're standing in a field of all kinds of stuff. Look at this. It's all kinds of pieces of little pottery. I actually saw an oyster show when I was walking back here. Oyster show right here. If you look, that's a big house that we did a video at earlier. Went all around the yard, but there's so much copper and junk, kind of gave up on it. And this field they're going to plant soon, so we wanted to come up here. Up in those trees right there, the heaven bush, there's a hand-dug well, and I'm going to show that to you in just a minute. But I just think it's really exciting. So I think you're right on it. I think you turn your machine on,
There's all kinds of...
you're going to be digging coins, colonial coins left and right. Now, the owner showed me this earlier. They gave me a tour of the farm, but somewhere in here, okay, so here is, it's like a little windmill thing that they had going. And this is, I'm going to say, probably in the 1900s, probably not much. Yeah. So let's walk through here, but be careful. Oh, wow, look at that. You know, the funny thing is, I was out here with the owner earlier, and she was kind of giving us a tour of the farm. And there's a pump here with that. They said there used to be a windmill that would pump water up to take it down to the barn. And I noticed that when we look at this, I actually put this rock on here, but that's a dug well right there. Let me just drop a rock down it. Listen, shh. So it's full of water, dug well. We're gonna come back with a camera and look at that. The interesting thing is though, as I was crashing through the bushes, and came in a different way than when she showed me. Look at this, this is an old cistern right here. This is an old brick lined cistern. That's beautiful, isn't it? It's obviously been filled in. This would have been a storage vessel for water. Typically, you'd get it from the roof of a house. They'd run it down into one of these things. But this could be from that well too, I'm not sure. Don't know how old this is. This could be from the windmill era, but I suspect that hand-dug well is much older. All right, so we are using the Garrett AT Max today. Zero program, zero discrimination, maximum sensitivity. Let's go ahead and ground balance it if we can. This is the debris field right down here. It's not really ground balancing, but there we go. And what I'm going to do is turn my headphones off so you can listen to the ground and how much iron you see. Let's see if this is where the house was.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, that sounds housey, doesn't it? Oh yeah, that sounds housey. That's all the little pieces of nails, pieces of iron. Now this isn't the best target in the world, but it's indicative of a house. This is a cooking vessel, top to a cooking vessel of some sort. So again, that's really good sign that there is a house here. I have not heard any buttons yet, but I am seeing plenty of pottery. So here's my first like identifiable artifact. This is a spoon bowl, big old iron one, like almost like some type of ladle or something. You know, big serving spoon. We can do better than that though. So what I'm doing is I'm working circles around the center. That's where the well is, right in there in the cistern. I'm going around in ever increasing circles. There's a lot of debris kind of on that slope going down that way. You see there's a pond down there, so there's probably a spring coming out of the bank there somewhere. There is debris up here on this side of the hill, up higher. Right there, I just dug a nice little brass hinge. So you got countersunk holes in it, so that tells me that screws went in there into wood. And there's artifacts up here too, some bricks, and I've been seeing some pottery. You got to always remember, artifacts and other stuff don't roll uphill. So anything we're finding up here was discarded up here, whereas the debris field we're seeing could have been lost up here and over the years been dragged down the hill by gravity and the rains and whatnot. See, there's even some more redware up here. So this is kind of leading me to believe that the home itself was probably up in this area right here, as opposed to down in that low area. That's where I found the hinge right over there. And I wanted to show you, I got a lot of iron in here. Nice deep artifact layer. And got this big piece right here, which I'm not even sure what it is. It looks almost like it's melted, but I don't know, it might just be really, really worn. And I just unearthed an axe. That's a beautiful old axe head right there. Owners of the property, I think, would be really happy to have that. They don't have too many artifacts from here, so that's a good sign. So that's a cool little find right there. Nice old one too. Absolutely. You can see where they have the wedge. There's an iron wedge going across the top, and they put that in there to make the wood expand so that the handle doesn't slip out. You can also just stick it in a bucket of water at night, which is what the old lumberjacks used to do. And that would keep the wood swelled up and nice and tight inside that opening right there. Sweet! Just brought my iron over to pile it up right there because it was getting heavy. I got another nice big iron signal here, and I dug down. Do you know what that is? Do ya? That's a sad iron, or an iron that they use for clothes, isn't it? Oh yes it is. This is a nice little iron. You put that on a stove, a wood stove, heat it up, and you can iron your clothes that needed ironing. The handle's broken off though. It would have come up right there and right there, but nice little find, and probably didn't get far from the house. So I'm thinking, like I said, it was right in here. This is where the house at, as opposed to where we first started finding the artifacts down there. Another big iron signal here, and this is going to be a giant spike. Big, solid, giant iron spike that's broken off, that's hand forged. I wanted to show you there's all kinds of pottery, ceramics coming out of the hole right here. Huh. I'm just digging this hole out a little bit. Look at all the ceramics in here. That's like, I think they said this was Leedsware. One of my fans made a comment in my video. That's good old stuff. And look, here's some of that green stuff that Captain Billy from down in South Carolina loves so much. I mean, this is just coming out of, just pouring out of this hole. That's all I've dug. I'll have to go get Dolly. That's a nice, that would have been a beautiful little bottle right there. Let's go get Dolly because she loves this kind of stuff. I see her shovel over there, but I haven't seen her for a while, so I don't know where she is. Not that her shovel. That's a survey stake. She's probably just the other side of the green. Let me go get her. Maybe she'd like to dig around over here a little bit. I know she loves ceramics. Nice little hole going here. You can see there's still some ceramics in there, and I got a squeaker I threw out. Should be right in there. I don't know if that's it. That could be a spoon bowl or a piece of something. Huh? No, that's good. It actually sounds really good, whatever it is right in here. And it was down deep. Oh, that's it, whatever it is. That is a piece of pewter. It may be part of a keg tap. Put it in the bag. And yeah, just mostly iron though. So just dug this big old iron thing. This is some type of wedge. I'm suspecting it's a splitting wedge for maybe stone or something. Really heavy, really thin. I mean, it could be something snapped off there, but yeah, it's definitely a working man's tool right there. You're gonna watch the chig get put to shame, because I just saw somebody hold something up that was really kind of cool. What'd you get?
I don't know.
That, oh, that's awesome, dude. That is freaking awesome, huh? That is a Civil War era, cavalry spur. That is yeah, that's exactly what that is. A nice
Awesome.
brass, nice big heavy construction. It's missing the rowel, but usually,
It might be missing.
well, usually that's iron, so it rusts away. But that's a beautiful spur right there. Definitely Civil War too. That's a Yankee spur. Congratulations, little fist bump. I'm putting the old chig to shame. That's awesome. They wouldn't even that. Look at that. Oh, this place is gonna be loaded.
There was another.
And I just got a decent signal here. Pop the plug up, and I can see the outlines of something right there, and it's roundish, but I don't think it's going to be a coin. I think it's going to be like the lock to a part of a lock, like to a carpet bag or something. I suspect. Yeah. Oh, what is that? Well, I'm not exactly sure. Sure. It could very well be that, but it might be something else. But yeah, it's a nice little brassy thing. We'll take it. Coppery brassy. So this is the little disc I just pulled off the top there, and guess what? I ran the machine over it. Oh yeah, that looks like a Civil War belt buckle right there. You think it is? Shit. Or maybe a rosette. No, no, it's neither. That is we know what that is. That's part of a lantern. We seem to be good at finding parts of lanterns. That's exactly what that is. That's a wick holder right there, a little spinner. So the other piece is probably part of a lantern too. Okay. Nice little squeaker here. I can see it. That's going to be a brass or copper spoon. Whoa. Oh, we're getting on it now. That's exactly what this hinge. There's a hinged piece there, so I'm wondering if that was something, one that would go back and forth like a multi-tool. Not 100%, but I bet it is. Nice little squeaker right there. And I can see it. I'm not sure what it is. Probably part of a lantern. What do you think? Well, I'm not so sure, but that could very well be what it is. What we'll do is, well, we'll put that in the bag. My iron pile's over there. But yeah, so we're still finding stuff. I still have hope. Isn't that strange? I got another one of those things. See, that's what I think it is, and not part of a two-piece buckle. Yep, sure enough. Wow, awesome. I mean, I'm not exactly sure how that thing works, but it's a nice big old piece of brass, so I'm happy to find that. Maybe the next one will be a two-piece belt buckle. They're about that size. Here's a really soft piece of lead. It's like a little sheet of lead. I'm not sure what that would be all about. Definitely not a spoon or anything like that, but makes you think, doesn't it? Or not really. It's a cool little woodworking tool. I think this is some type of gouge, I guess. You can see how it's curved like that. That's the cutting edge. Tap on it with a hammer right there. Tap, tap, tap. I guess to cut out some wood. I actually found one similar to this, or at least the same function, in South Carolina not too awful long ago. It's a little bit longer though, but that's exactly what that is. That's a good little tool right there. So I just dug a cute little spoon bowl. That's like a brassy coppery thing. Yeah, that's a cute little guy, isn't it? I like it. It's like a little baby, a baby chig. Mwah. Not sure about this one. I got something brassy here. First I thought it might be a Burnside carbine casing, but I kind of doubt it. Ooh, I don't know. It might be bigger than I thought it was too. What is it? What could it possibly be? Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. I don't know, but I have found these before. Come on. There you go. Not sure what that is. I found these exact things before, though. I don't know. If you know, let me know. It reminds me something about I don't know. I'm not even going to guess on that one. Sorry. Well, that might be it for me today. I got to go get a new battery, and if I don't have one, I think I'm just going to call it a day. Dolly's still up on the hill digging, and if you don't see me again, I hope you enjoy the video. It's a nice little adventure. Dolly kicked my butt using a Garrett Ace 400. I'll get nice spur. Good on her. We'll see you on the next one, I hope.
She'll take the ring from your hand and bury it in the sand and keep it for eternity. Mother Earth, she's got her secrets she's promised to keep, hidden in her dirt or deep in her creek. Mother Earth, she ain't saying exactly what she's saving, where it is or what it might be. Mother Earth, you are my lady, my big round baby. I'll rock you until I go to sleep. She don't care if you're dying or if you're living or somewhere in between. Mother Earth, you are my lady, my big round baby, and I'll rock you until I go to sleep. She'll shake the coins from your pocket, take your gold chain and your locket. Mother Earth has no sympathy. She'll take the ring